everybody, how you doing? This is Frank with Frankly Horse Racing, and we're going to go over Saturday's Saratoga Grade 3 Jim Dandy Stakes. Let's bring up the conditions here. It's at 1.125 miles with 3-year-olds, and we've got the Kentucky Derby winner and the Belmont winner, Sovereignty, running in this one along with Baeza and a few others. So let's look at this, give our selections, our analysis, and see what we see. As everybody knows that watches my videos, we're going to look at the time form pace projector first. It's not perfect, and jockeys still have to do it, and we don't know what the scratches will be. Today is Wednesday, but as of now, this is what we're looking at here. Whoa, went away for a second. Okay, so here's the prediction. The 3 should be out front. Looks like the 1 and the 2 aren't too far behind, and of course you've got the 4 and the 5 closing, which is Hill Road and Sovereignty. But let's get a little closer and look at the numbers and see what it actually looks like. So we're going to bring up the pace rating numbers on average, and it's got Moplex, who I did not think could get the distance if you saw my video when he ran at Thistledowns. In this particular race, okay, so I know he can get the distance, but wow, I'm looking at the pace projector, and if the jockey just rides it as it looks, he's got almost a 30-point advantage by the pace projector with time form, and that's huge. So am I going to love him to win the race? No. Will I absolutely use him in some side tickets and underneath? You darn right I will, and I will even have one horizontally with him on top. That's just too big of an advantage to me, and I do understand how good these other horses are. So let's get to the race and take a look. And see what we're seeing. Number 1 is Baeza. He ran last time in the Belmont. I didn't particularly love the way he ran. Matter of fact, I think I put some notes on here. Yeah, it looked like he was a bit ranked to me. He just didn't look comfortable last time he ran. So we'll see how he comes back out. I thought he had a great chance that day to really improve and maybe press Sovereignty and journalism in this one. But again, he didn't look that comfortable. Numbers-wise, he is doing pretty good. He's average. He's running 122, a 119, and a 121. So he's padding these numbers. He's showing the same thing now. The question is, can he take that next step forward, which he would need to be able to beat a Sovereignty. But otherwise, I think it really comes down to how the races run. They are changing jockeys from Pratt to Barrios. And Hector's been riding pretty good out on the West Coast. So let's see where it all shakes out. Number 2 is going to be Sandman. Sandman needs a good pace for him to close into this. He is getting blinkers. Maybe they're trying to put him closer. He's a good, solid horse. His numbers are a bit behind Baeza, but not too much because he's run in some pretty good races, and he's turned some decent numbers with deep closes. I just don't, unless the 3 goes out there and goes balls to the walls and just sets a ridiculous pace, let's say like a Cornucopian did, who we haven't really seen much of, right? Then I just don't see Sandman being able to win this race and get up to do so. Can he nibble and get place and show? Sure. 4th, yeah, there's only 5 horses in this race, so, somebody's got to finish there. I do not like him on the win end, and if he wins, then I'm absolutely wrong, right? But as closers, there's better closers of this race. Number 3 is Moplex, who we talked about before. Jeremiah Englehart's very good at Saratoga. He's got Manny Franco on there, so we'll see what Manny does. Jose Ramos rode a very nice ride over at Thistledowns. I wouldn't even have had a problem with him keeping it, but Manny's a damn good jockey, so I understand that. If you look at his numbers, he's increasing 3 straight races. I did not think he could get that distance, but he did. And he's got a big pace advantage in this race. So even though he's not run against the competition or even come close to beating horses this good, doesn't mean he can't hit the board, and he doesn't mean he can't shock some people. But he's going to have to take a step forward number-wise to be able to catch Sovereignty and Baeza. Number 4 is Hill Road, another deep closer. I love this pattern. He's improving, and I think with the right situation, I think Hill Road is maybe a little bit later in the year going to be pretty darn good, especially if he's got some speed in front of him, a good speed duel to hit. If you look at his races, he has not had that yet in the United States this year. So I think he can improve and do very well down the road. In this race, I think he's like Sandman to me. He's a nibbler. I like him better than Sandman. But they're about the same horse to me at this point. Number 5 is the champ Sovereignty, and he has been fantastic. You can see his numbers have improved every single race this year. I was really high on him for the Derby. I gave Journalism and Baeza a bit more of a shot in the last race at Saratoga. Clearly, I had the exactas and everything else because I liked him so much in the Derby. I just thought he'd improve. But I thought maybe those two, especially with the ride Baeza got in the Derby and the improvement there, I thought he had stepped forward and maybe challenged Sovereignty a little more. But Sovereignty just has continued to improve. And not only that, he's been powerful. So you have to beat Sovereignty in this race. I'm not telling you anything you don't see. He took that huge step last time, and his numbers, you can see, jumped dramatically. Now, does he continue to improve? Does he step back a little bit? You know, you've got Mott, who doesn't rush horses. I love Alvarado. Yeah, I think you got to beat him. But I am going to use Moplex for a bit of a shot. So let me give you my selections. Let's see what the time form predictor has. I'm pretty sure I have an idea. But if we go to finish positions, the AI is predicting 3 Sovereignty over the 1 Baeza and the 5. Or excuse me, they're picking Moplex, shockingly enough. I read that backwards, over the 1 and the 5. That's the way I see it can happen if they allow the 3 to go out there and walk the dog. So I'm actually going to bet a ticket that looks like this. I haven't even looked at the AI on this. You still have to beat Sovereignty. My selections would be Sovereignty and then put him over top of Baeza and Moplex. That's how I'm going to look at it. I'll turn it over a little, but I am going to have 1 or 2 side horizontals with Baeza and Moplex on there because they're 3-year-olds. If they improve, Sovereignty has been unbelievable, but he's not unbeatable. But they're going to have to come and get him at the end, I think, while he's closing. But they better not let number 3 Moplex get out there. So I was a little surprised to see that the AI picked the same thing that I did. So that's how I see the race coming up this Saturday at Saratoga, and it is the 10th race. And I don't think Journalism ducked Sovereignty at all running at Monmouth last week. I think I think I saw Matt Dieterman did a Twitter post on this, and I agree with him. I think, hey, it's the money is more at that Monmouth race, and they're going to meet up again. So, no, I don't think there was anybody ducking anybody. I think this is going to be a great race, and we're going to see which one of these horses take another step forward. If Sovereignty does, then holy moly, because he's really taking a step forward. But I do believe Baeza can take a nice leap here. And again, if number 3 gets out there and walks the dog, they all have to come get him, even though I would say he's, overmatched a bit here if you're just looking at the numbers. But horse racing is not always about the numbers. We see that all the time. But that's the way I see it. I hope everybody's having a great week. Please like, subscribe, and throw some comments in there and let me know who your selections are. And then we'll hopefully have a couple more races this weekend that we preview. This is Frank with Frankly Horse Racing. I thank you for watching the video. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.